What is going on, my good people, man? This is your main boy, and we are Talk Active, practicing wisdom, justice, courage, and moderation. Yo, happy Sunday to all, man, and this is going to be a special episode. First time here in the pod. I got some of my best boys in the world. I don't know if this is a good idea, but if you subscribe or so, this is not my fault. Whatever is going to be the outcome of this one.
It's all your fault.
Guys, first of all, thank you for the support in this channel. Truly appreciate all the coffee donations. You know, I got my mug there. Amazing how little things push us to be better. That being said, I would also like to thank our new subscribers. You know, we got little 2 channels going on. Almost one is, you know, in that threshold monetization, you know, but thank you for the new subscribers, man. First and foremost, I would like to introduce my boys. To the right, what's
your name again?
What's your name again, sir? GR. Yo, this is my boy JR right here. He's a little bit shy right now. I don't know what's going on with JR.
Get closer to the mic.
This guy right here.
Hello, everybody.
Oh man, this guy is not camera shy.
No.
Ryan.
What's up, y'all? This is Jason.
This guy right here. Ooh, what's up, y'all, man?
I'm ready.
Ryan Valoria.
Oh my God, here we go. Yes, these are my boys, man, and way back, when did I meet these guys?
03?
02, 03?
04.
02.
Was it 04?
We was RSX.
I know, right? That Integra, I remember that,
No,
Jason.
RSX.
Yeah, I remember that RSX.
Was it? No, I thought you had a Civic before that.
He did.
Oh, it was
He had
a Civic.
I did.
That's
And then I totaled it in
great Civic,
695. You know what's funny about that though? When I totaled it in 695, Raymond drove by in the back and he was like, was that Ben's car they pulled? You and Raymond, and has a tennis racket because we're playing in near Ryan's house tennis.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That was something, man. I mean, but I met this guy 2004. CarMax boys. Still has a CarMax guy right here.
Yeah.
How long, Jay?
Last one. 20 years now?
Dang!
You're old.
Yo,
Retire.
No, this is not the...
20 years.
Man, those CarMax stocks.
This guy needs some applause. CarMax,
Wow.
20 years. I mean, he probably owned a piece of lot in front lot in White Marsh. 20 years.
I wish.
That's the best job I've ever had, man.
I know, right?
That's more than half my life.
That's the best job I've ever had. I've never had so much fun.
What's the most memorable part?
Uh-oh.
Of CarMax?
Yeah, just one. I mean, I got some, but
There were a lot of memories, but the one thing that I always think of, I think it was either Ryan or Jason, but I was new.
Don't
right?
incriminate us.
yeah.
That's a good. Well, basically, I was new. And anyways, like they had to bring in the cars to the front lot, right? And they had, what was I driving? It was like a Regal. It was like a long, like Oldsmobile or whatever. And I was parking it going inside. And I totally misjudged it because I'm not used to like driving cars like that.
Misjudge it. Yeah, very familiar
And
word.
when I'm pulling in, I basically hit the car right next to it, which was a brand new like Pathfinder.
Oh.
And I hit it like this, and I knew as soon as I was like, oh no. I thought I was done. I thought they were gonna fire me, but I had to walk to the service manager, or is it where the parts are?
Yeah.
And I had to tell him the whole thing. That I'm like, I was driving and I hit this thing, and he just shook his head.
No, this Mexican, come on.
I was scared. I thought I was fired.
Yeah.
And it happened like probably 3 months in. Strike one.
Strike right there.
They just fixed it though. I think they fixed the car, and then they took a couple of like 1,000 off the Pathfinder or something and resold it.
So
Was
whoever
Ivan
bought
there
it,
first?
you're welcome.
Was Ivan there before you, or you before Ivan?
I was there before Ivan. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Ivan was there.
Yeah, it was there for a while.
It wasn't Crisby?
Yes, that time. Yeah.
I don't think he was there when I was there.
Probably not. But I know Crisby was there for a little while. Now he's vanished off the face of the earth.
I know, right? Where is he? New York?
They're out there.
Somewhere in LA, I guess.
Man.
San Fran. I have no idea.
The best memory I got there is during winter when we move all the cars in one side
Oh, the
And-
plow.
to plow. Yeah. Oh, I never knew Evos and SDI can like handle like awesome curves.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Did you remember
Don't
the
incriminate
Celica?
us.
Did you remember the Celica, Jay?
Mine?
No, the one that you wrecked in the curve.
Nope, I do not remember.
No, but yeah, I remember that one. I do remember that one. I think it was sliding, but you know we are in FQC, and by the paint area, and you were like, "What happened?" You see his face when he's like pretending like this. What happened? You were the one driving. What happened?
The good thing is we can hide it.
It was some good times, man. I got some stuff in here, boys, but first, I would just like to say thank you for coming in this pod, man. I mean, there's a lot of things happening, and I was like, why am I not organizing something for my boys where some of my closest friends like disappeared and some indeed committed suicide and all that stuff. So I just want to, huddle up and check out everybody.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, I never thought I'd be doing something like this.
Right.
But if it's important to you, man, it's important to us.
Hey.
Amen.
That's what. You know what,
Where
man?
did you find this guy?
I know, right?
Sip, sip.
This guy's
There you go.
man, but
Like
it's
tear rolled down my eye.
it's different though, man. Because we never expect people, even though their personalities are so vibrant, so lively, and then all of a sudden they just like quits, gone.
Right.
So this is just a different dynamics, and I want to bring back, because probably this would be the middle-aged thing that we're gonna be going. I'm trying to see if I can get something, maybe once a month or whatever, and bring these boys, because they got like different experiences, and looking at their eyes, God, I don't want to know those experiences, bro.
Very, very
But
true.
tell everybody though, Jay, what do you do right now?
I'm a stay-at-home dad.
You stay home dad.
Yeah.
That's amazing, bro. I want to be like you.
Yeah.
Well, I'm staying
care of the
home and dad too, but yeah, good stuff. Ryan, what do you do for a living, bro?
So I am a certified nurse anesthetist.
Nice.
Went back to
Sound effect, please.
Ganda.
I like it.
so practice nurse anesthesia. We're probably the best kept secret
Hey,
in healthcare, in my
that's what's up,
opinion.
bro. That's what's up, bro.
Hey man, we work hard. We work in collaboration with anesthesiologists. So if you have a good working relationship, you can get a lot of surgery done. We can basically do a lot of the same stuff.
Right.
Whether you name a surgery, we can
Right.
provide the anesthesia for it.
I
Those are
know
the
when.
ones that, so when you walk in, like you take like the blood pressure, and you put the stethoscope here with the cuff on the.
No. So that's where it can get kind of confusing when people hear nurse in front of that. My background was nursing
Yeah.
and had been a nurse for over, I want to say 11 years before I went back to school. And then going to anesthesia was 3-year program.
I remember
Got
it,
my
Ryan.
doctorate.
Cardiologist, right? Cardiology.
Cardiac surgery
Yeah, I remember you,
at
man.
Hopkins. And
Johns
then
Hopkins.
after that, went to school at University of Maryland. And then now practicing at St. Agnes Hospital.
Hey, nice.
So if you need
man.
surgery, go to St. Agnes.
What's the slogan? What's the slogan for St. Agnes? They have a slogan, don't they? Like caring for you.
The G silent.
How about Mercy? Slogan.
The G silent is a name.
Forget this guy.
I know, right? Can you remember the Mercy Hospital's what do you call the jingle?
Mercy's jingle.
old-
Mercy, mercy,
Yeah.
mercy, mercy me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Each hospital
Oh,
has a
mercy,
slogan.
mercy, mercy me.
Yeah.
And right here, Jason, tell us what you do, bro.
Man, how do you follow that up?
I don't
It was
care,
a
man. I mean,
answer, you know.
he's the thing. He's different dynamics, and this is the beautiful part of it. I mean, you know, tell us, man. 20 years.
Yeah, simple and easy. Buyer for CarMax. Trying
Dang.
to raise 2 kids the best I can with my wife, who's been in school for her Farm D for the past 3 years. God willing, she finishes this May, and then I can be a stay-at-home dad like Jay.
Yeah, look at
That's
that.
what we all
man.
strive for.
Make it happen,
Yes.
Kat.
Yes, Kathy, man. Man, if in the group, I would say Kathy is. I would say everybody is successful, but I think Kathy is just like shooting for the damn farthest star. Different level.
I'm hoping, crossing fingers.
Yeah, and I would say you guys like these two are like these two Ryans are like so annoying. They know each other so well. I think they just eat, and if Ryan is starving and there's no other food, he probably just puke and the other one will eat it.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, I'm down.
And that being said, I'm saying that because there's kind of connection for that one. What do you do for a living, and what's your role again?
I mean, I don't know how to follow that up. Yeah, right. That was like a rock answer. You know, I'm just trying to live day by day. You know.
Yeah,
Um,
it's like Black Adam.
yeah. It's two of a man answer.
Yeah, but it's Brown Jason.
Yes, I like it.
Are we brown or are we yellow?
No.
What do you get when? What do you do? What do you get if you mix brown and yellow?
Peach?
Do you?
I guess.
I think we're brown, bro. Yellows are in Alaska's, right?
I'm definitely brown.
I'm definitely brown too.
What is
Depends which summer. What time
Yo,
of summer it is.
that color thing again, bro? Just tell me.
No cancel culture here.
No cancel culture, man. I mean, if you cancel culture, we're the most, minority here if you talk about it. Right? Right? I'm just saying. But tell us again, Rob, what you do, bro?
So I'm a nurse practitioner in family medicine. It's pretty basic. We're kind of like primary care. We keep you healthy. That's really what we do. You know, whatever your primary care doctor does. But same thing, man. You know, just trying to, I got one child.
No, it's not the
Jonathan,
same thing.
Married. I'm just trying to like.
Well, in that aspect,
mimic
it's
Jason. That's a good answer.
You need another. We're waiting for another.
So what you're saying, you got the same description with Ryan, nurse practitioners, right?
We
Who's
differ.
higher?
We did.
Yeah, they the same. They the same.
Nurse anesthetists are well respected. You know, they're like
Yeah,
cream of the
man.
crop.
Yeah, no, right?
But we do different things. Like they really help in surgeries. We'll help keep you out of surgery, but when you need surgery, they're the guys to be there. So, like you can try to prevent heart attacks all you want, but some people will still have it.
Yeah, man.
genetics.
That's what I said when in the past I had an episode regarding my wife in palliative. If Ryan's department is preventing you to getting into surgery, and Ryan here is in surgery, Yvette is in palliative, which is, just in case. It's just different big departments.
Yeah.
And kudos to all these nurses, man. It's just,
That's the big thing with healthcare. You can go any track.
definitely is a big department. It's just like IT too. I mean, if they tell you you're in IT, you know how to fix a computer? Absolutely no engineers and, top-notch engineers in Hopkins doesn't even know how to pull out a hard drive in a computer. So it's just different.
You have the best job because people will call in and then you just say, well, did you restart your computer?
Yo. This guy's in.
Is it plugged in? And I'm
Yeah.
trying to go.
All
Oh no,
trades.
it's not.
I don't know. Did you ever did you have an experience in my job, Ryan? Because you said it's the easiest. Wow.
Nothing compares to nurse anesthetist.
Oh,
Man, that's crazy.
no.
No, nothing compared to stay-at-home dad. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
Yeah, I like it.
I guess it's this men tell all. I haven't officially told everyone what I do.
Yeah, I know.
Since I left CarMax, I opened my own business.
Yes, sir.
You
Tell
guys
us
can
about
imagine
it. Tell
what
us
he's
about it.
doing.
Yeah, so basically, what? All that free time.
Yeah, Chippendales.
Tell us about it, bro.
I guess the simplest way to put it is a car buying center. So basically, I seek out people that are selling their vehicles.
Right.
And then I liquidate it at the auction.
Selling vehicles, bro. That's good stuff, man. I mean, talk about it, bro. This week right now, it's been like, because I just paid off my car.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah, give me some. Yes, my second paid off car.
Nice.
And I tell you this, bro. I've been trying to do. I talked to Ryan yesterday in the church because I try to balance everything, and I try to sell this to cover up some stupid student loans and free up some big monthly payments. And I'm trying to sell it by myself right now. And man, hunting cars, bro, $5,000 right now, boys. Markup.
That's crazy.
Yo, I test drove a Civic Sport yesterday. MSRP and the sticker is $25,000. They want me to pay for $32,000.
32?
No, absolutely
People
no.
are paying that though. It's crazy. People
Yes.
are paying that.
Yes,
Well, that's why the prices are what they are.
Yeah.
they jack them up. But I did my research things and all that. They said that it's kind of like in the peak of this, I don't know if you can confirm, in the peak, like this market is saturated and it's saying that it's going to pull down soon enough. Because
I think it's already on the way down.
thank God, man, I didn't pull the trigger yesterday.
I would just keep it, man. Just keep the CRV.
I would,
If it's paid
man.
off, just keep it.
Because what I'm trying to do though is sell it and get the bulk and then
Yeah.
cover up, pay whatever bigger interest, and then build from there. That's the game plan. But it's kind of like we are in a age where we try to balance everything and save some more so that any time we can have something to
Yeah, you don't know what the future holds with possible recession is what people are talking about right now.
Yeah.
So, got to
You can ride
prepare.
your bike
Right?
everywhere. Just ride your bike.
It's cold outside, Jay. I can't. Whenever I go right now outside, my nose, my ears is starting to like.
Dude, how do you guys do that? Like, how can you ride like your bike out there and it's like 30
cold.
degrees? He still does it though.
I
I
don't.
still do, yeah. It's cold.
Good
All
stuff,
I can
man.
imagine
Good
My
is
stuff.
snot's running down.
That's good stuff.
Dumb
You
and
only
Dumber.
wear small,
Dumb and Dumber when they're going up the mountain.
small biking shorts.
I do under the
Oh,
pants.
spandex.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, man. It does help for the aerodynamics. Yeah.
The
That's
only thing is,
dedication
I
right
could
there.
never get used to that bicycle seat.
You will though. Ask Ben,
that
right?
hurts.
You're right though, man. I mean, there's a lot of different seats, and it's not configured to like one seat for everybody. Because what does the manufacturer does is put it in there and just sell it as much as they can. But you have to find your own seat. Like
Yeah.
Can you custom make one?
you can,
You can?
Oh, okay.
Like a
I'm
mold?
saying like a mold, yeah.
but it's easier to
I
just.
just always wondering.
So we could make yours with like 2 Tic Tacs.
You might be overshooting.
Yo, to be honest, one of the best ones are like made in like Europe, and it's made of like tires. They harden it a little bit, and the tire,
Man, they're built
Rubber?
different in Europe.
yeah, so it absorbs some shocks, but at the same time it's so firm. But it's called Brook Saddle. I've got one there, but that one's leather. The one that is really popular was like made of like some kind of tires.
I don't know, man. That's like a completely different game. Like bike riding, rode JR's bike, and I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah, even the shock absorption on that is
You're like,
different.
"Yay!"
Thousands and thousands of
You
dollars.
could go up the mountain like a hill really easily too. Like,
I like to hear this.
Your bike
Jay.
was
I mean,
worth more than my car.
these guys do not understand.
I know.
the
I didn't
urge.
understand too at the beginning. And
You
then I
went
got into it
crazy.
and I was like, wow, I understand now.
This guy went here, and he was like, "Ben, can I check out your bike?"
That's-
Sure.
is that how it started?
Yeah. And then he went haywire. crazy, but it's good stuff, man. I mean, you guys play basketball 5 p.m. and as far as I know, Ryan, basketball is like a lot of sprinting and jumping and all that stuff. Joints, middle age, it's kind of hard at one point. Bike is forgiving.
Yeah.
You guys will be
sorry.
biking sooner than you think.
They say that. They
that's
say
true.
that.
It's
I
very
mean, I don't
forgiving.
know about the terrain, but they say like biking,
Yeah.
swimming too. Swimming very forgiving.
Because you can bike every day and it doesn't hurt. With basketball, I'll see you next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
know.
the thing.
Swimming's not bad,
He's swimming.
If you can
but
find a pool.
you gotta.
If you can
If you can
swim.
swim.
Jason will doggy paddle on the backstroke.
Not even backstroke.
floating.
What's the best drunk moments you guys can think of each other?
Oh, gosh.
I'll start with Ryan, throwing to Ryan.
And I don't even remember.
Come on, because I got a lot, and I'm gonna tell everybody if
know
you're not gonna do
Oh,
this.
no.
A lot.
Dang.
I don't even remember.
For him?
Yeah.
Oh, the absolute best drunk moment for
Yes.
this guy is Cancun.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh,
He got
gosh.
so drunk that he lost sight of where Carla was.
Wow.
And he
And
ended
you
up
couldn't
running
lose sight of
around.
Carla. He's always looking for her.
Right. Like, where's
Baby,
Carla?
that's my baby.
Yeah, but
Always looking for her.
he was happy at first. So then there's always that threshold, right? So as soon as everybody's having fun in the pool, everybody's laughing, and then he was walking on, there was like a platform. That was
Yeah,
him, right?
and then
there's
he
a
didn't know it was
platform, and
deep.
he's like, ha ha, like walking in the water in the platform while everybody else is walking outside of the pool. He keeps on walking, and then he falls straight in.
Wow.
I saved it though. I think
But he's holding the drink
Yeah.
up in the air.
some kind of weird reflex you do when you're about to fall. You save
Everybody
something in
knows
your
this
hand.
one because it just says Cancun and everything
That's right.
clicks right now.
But then as soon as that all happened, he's in his good mood. All he needed is just one more, and then all of a sudden he just turned dark. and then you heard the sound, and then he was like, "Where's Carla?"
I always have some weird. I don't know. I guess it's like a subconscious thing. Like you're worried you're gonna lose somebody.
Are you guys married at that point, Cancun?
No, not yet. Not yet.
That was the first Cancun trip, right?
Oh.
Yes.
It was,
And we
and-
thought we were
yeah.
going to get kicked out the first
Yeah.
night.
Because we've never partied like that before.
No.
Never. And I think it's all inclusive.
This guy
Man, I don't want to hear it. JR's like, everybody's taking a shot. Everybody's like, yeah, take a shot. Jay's like, yeah.
I've never
throws it
seen
behind his
anyone.
back.
I
Nobody
think
knows
wait a
that he's
minute,
throwing it
wait a minute.
me
behind
and
him.
JR's together. I gotta admit, you guys are the most drunk. Me
No.
and him are most in present.
That's it. It's true.
What do you mean by that, Preston?
What I mean about that is, remember when we guys went clubbing at Baja Beach Club in downtown
Which time?
with, I forgot,
That's so many years ago.
Vicky? Oh, no.
Oh, Vicky
no,
and
no.
Liz.
Liz.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the lady with these glasses?
Lady with glasses. Was she old?
No, younger.
Was it Holly?
Yeah, I think
Holly,
Holly.
yeah.
Somebody got into trouble and they were like,
I think Eric did. Was it Eric? No,
I don't know. And Ryan was already yelling. It's like, let's go out.
Oh no, that
Oh,
was
the Ferdinand.
Fair. Some guy was
Ferdy,
trying
my
to
cousin,
like
Ferdinand.
tease Fair. Yeah.
Oh, that's the one. And I was like, geez, I don't want to be in this. I'm not prepared, bro.
That was that 20 years ago?
It had to be.
That flies, man.
I think it's
remember
15, something
No,
like
it
that.
can't be 20
15.
because we'd have to be 21.
Oh yeah, so 15.
Yeah.
That's not true.
That's subjective.
We were there. I think the first time we ever went there was when we were like 18.
Baja? Oh yeah, because you can be 18.
go in there when you're 18.
Oh, because Jimmy was the
Yeah.
bouncer.
Oh, remember when he
Filipino Jimmy.
sponsored our
Sorry, that-
basketball team? Remember that?
Blue jerseys.
That was good.
Yeah. Yeah, for
That's
you
good
guys,
stuff.
I got the leftover jersey, which is like triple XL. I had to tuck it in my pants, and you could still see the shirt coming down.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, it was that large.
Yeah, man. I gotta go with JR though. Who was your
biggest mentor?
Yeah, biggest mentor.
Wow.
Tom Royale. Look at
I don't
this.
have one, man. To be honest with you.
Are you crazy? None.
He's a self-made
Well, if you don't
mentor.
have one, any influential aside from what you know, like, you know, for example, Warren Buffett, you know, anything that you look like idolize or whatever that, you know, makes you strive, because you got like, you and Jason got like different types of skills, man.
It's just like bits and pieces of different people.
Who's the most on top?
The most on top.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yeah, right. There you go. I mean, everyone combined. To be honest with you, it's just that mentality of striving for being better
That's on you.
in all aspects of your life. So, Ryan did it.
Yeah,
Mills did it.
yeah,
Jason did it.
Hey.
Gilbert, his own trucking company, Gilbert Suspia.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. These car dealers are calling me like crazy.
Oh,
right
for your
now.
car.
Yeah, I'm not selling my CRV to you guys.
I want that business.
Yeah, because they'll sell it for $10K more, man. That's what they do.
Yeah, it is insane. It's
true.
like flooded. Because I put it in Facebook Marketplace and people are like, oh man, you going to take this? It's like Carmack's even offering more than that. I'm not selling it to you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's
Saying
rough.
facts right there, bro.
Just sell it to JR.
Yeah.
But I see you, man. I mean, whoo, look at this guy. With,
Yeah. So who else?
I see his bike.
Kai.
I'm not selling it to him. He has some like solid bikes. And how many bikes? No way.
It's for every discipline.
Hey, whatever, man. Who else? I'm sorry.
Nina and Kai.
Yin and Kai.
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
They're doing big things.
Cousin.
Yeah.
Jason's
If you think
cousin.
about it, like, what's the next step in your life? You know, how are you getting better,
Yeah.
stronger?
Indeed,
maybe
bro.
Ryan took the next step
Yeah, yeah.
for nurse assistant. CRNA, and then Bill's NP, and then Jason. How many times you number one in the company?
Ooh.
Hey, I see those placards. Yo, I got my
Like 2 or
diamond
3
level
times,
there.
right?
I'm not one to brag.
Yeah, he doesn't even know.
We'll
So many
brag, we'll
times.
brag for you. Every year's number one.
That's what's up.
am number one.
Well, you're pointing out to Jason. Now, let me ask you, Ryan, what has been your least favorite job to date?
Least favorite? I mean,
Yeah.
there's definitely jobs that were tough, but I always feel like from each job, you take something,
Yeah.
you know? But my very first job was,
Friendly.
yeah,
Friendlies? I thought Fridays.
that was tough. No,
Man, that was the best job. I'm so happy that you work there.
Yeah, because you guys would come in there, get all the free
Chicken
food and
fingers,
stuff.
chicken fingers, honey mustard.
But
I
man,
get a grilled cheese.
to all the dishwashers out there, man.
Hey, hey, hey,
Steve
hey.
Reyes.
That's what I said, man. I mean,
But
Steve, where are you?
I remember like you're just washing these dishes and you had these things like, you know, it's not, I've always thought that when you go to these restaurants,
Right.
some guys at the back like washing it by
it's
hand.
crazy. It's
No,
crazy.
they have this big machine.
Big
and
machines.
You like roll it, like you stack them all up and then you'd put it in this thing and you would
Close it.
this thing. And it's like a 3-minute, like high
High-powered,
heat,
right.
high intensity wash
Yeah.
to just kill
Yeah.
everything.
Easy.
But what they would do is, you know, where do you put this trash?
Oh, you're right.
So you had to put it in, anything's in that trash. And at the end of the night, the one thing you're supposed to do is you have to haul this trash into the
Dumpster. Yeah.
And I was this 15-year-old, you know, 110-pound skinny Filipino, and I was the only one doing it.
I don't think you were that skinny.
Maybe I was 140,
110's my weight.
Wow.
give or take 5.
Wow.
And at the end of the day, it's like 10 o'clock, you know, and you're just one guy throwing that in there, and
That
trash
is
would get
tough.
into you.
But we all know the reason why.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get into that.
That's yeah. Much respect though, man. Because when I quit,
Starts with a J.
Just burn this whole head.
Next thing you know, you see Ryan. He's like, all right, guys, I got to see
That's
you.
2 now. That's 2 on me. Should I start going around? 2 on me.
oh man.
Hey, man, leave me out of it. I haven't saying
Exactly.
anything. I'm smart.
You're putting 2 on me, so I'm going to start going around.
But yeah, man. Much respect to the restaurant crew. When I quit CarMax, boys, I worked in Cheesecake Factory when they launched in Towson.
You did?
Oh, did you?
I did, bro.
Man, you didn't tell nobody?
I worked there for like freaking 3 months because I can't.
3 months.
Oh.
And I experienced
I wanted some
busboy.
cheesecake, man.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. Oh,
Bus-
me and Raymond were bus boys at
Fridays.
At Fridays, man.
So every time I eat, since that day, I make sure I get a proper tip.
Yeah.
It's just a learning experience. And I was like, I was in CarMax, but I have to leave the job and take care of Maddie because it's tough.
I didn't know you did that.
Yeah, so I went there and then I was like, man, reality hits. It's like, damn.
I didn't know. Do the busboys get the tip or do the servers?
You don't get the tip. The busboy don't get it. The waiters gets the tip and the waiters give you some.
Oh, they do.
Oh,
So they give
Yeah,
you
but
a
it's only like
percentage.
$3, $4 per waiter.
They're not required to, are
They're
they?
not required. They're not. It's tough. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. Now I'm gonna move to Jason. What's the most important lesson you've ever learned in your career? 20 years is a long one, man, and much respect. Nobody can last if you don't like it. Now, what is the most important lesson you have in that 20 years?
Let's see. The most important I can think of that comes to mind is the why. Is the why that you're doing this.
Yeah.
So as I grew older and as I matured, the reason why I'm doing this now is for my kids.
Right.
You know, like I'm not sure if you've ever watched Cinderella Man.
I did.
And they asked him at the end as he was progressing about to fight the champion. He says, "Why are you doing this?" A reporter asked him, "Why are you doing this? Why are you fighting the champ?"
Right.
And he said, "For milk, to feed his kids."
Right. It's almost the same as Will Smith's Pursuit of Happiness.
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah,
not fair.
that was a good one.
heavy movie. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Exactly. When you're younger, you don't have that. You're free spirited. You just do this just to when
Right.
you live to work or you work to live. I get those mixed
20
up.
years,
right?
man. 20 years.
So now it's always the why. Why am I doing this?
Last week I had a episode that said life is an opinion, because if everybody tells you that this is how you should live your life, we wear different shoes, everybody has their own reasons. So that's your opinion and it's cool. But if my son got ADHD and your son doesn't, and you tell me how I live or how I should raise, that's going to be your opinion.
Right.
Because you've never been in filling my shoes.
Right.
Right. It's some good stuff, man. Some good stuff. Moving on to Ryan. What's one thing about your job or your field of expertise that almost no one agrees with you about?
Ooh.
Roast.
That's always like a very it's a very sensitive subject because there's a lot of politics that go on with
Screw the politics.
with the anesthesia profession.
Well,
But, I mean, it goes hand. I mean, at the end of the day, it's you do.
right. Go ahead, bro.
The main focus is you're doing your patient care. You're making sure that your patient is comfortable with what's about to go on. They're going to have surgery, and everybody's always a little bit anxious, scared. And it's our job to kind of put them at ease to know that they're going to be taken care of and that they're going to wake up at the end. And everybody's they want pain relief from surgery. But then it always comes down to who's giving the anesthesia?
Right.
Is it us? Is it the anesthesiologist? Don't get me wrong. I work with a great team, and that's why I'm there, because we all work as a team. But unfortunately, at other places, you may not have that model. You may have, you may feel like on a football team, you're the running back, you're the workhorse, and you're getting all the way up to 10-yard line, first and goal, and then they decide, let's throw the ball.
Yeah.
And you did all the work, but you get none of the glory. And that's unfortunate for some people in my profession that feel that way. Lucky for me, where I work, I don't feel that at all, and that's why I'm there.
That's why you got a great team.
It's all about your team.
I was giving kudos to people like that, man, because I asked my wife about it. Same thing as you, and she says plainly blunt, I don't care what they think, because this is what the end of the day, patient care.
Yeah.
And this is my role. And regardless if she argues with the doctor, you do your part and I'll do mine. That's about it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if the patient had a great experience, that's the most important piece. And as long as I know that I did everything that I needed to do,
Right.
whether that's a nerve block or a spinal or an epidural for somebody who's getting ready to deliver a baby, we do it all. So
Some good stuff, man.
it's fun.
That's
I
the
love
why.
my work.
That's the why.
Why? There we go.
Yo. Okay, can you guys?
The true why is just like what you guys did. I got to make sure that the kids have good education, food on the table,
Good grades.
and I want them to have the advantages that I didn't have growing up.
Yeah.
And
Amen.
I'm thankful for my parents
Oh yeah.
because they've led a good life and showing us how to raise our kids in the same way. And I'm glad that my wife also agrees with our success with our kids, that they're the future,
Yeah.
because they're going to have to take care of us when we're older.
Hopefully, that's what we tell them.
Can I room with
Hopefully.
you guys?
Now, are we all in agreement that can we say that we have made it as if like I'll be 40 next year, boys. Yeah, it's gonna
Man,
be.
are you older than me?
I am.
February? What is it?
What are you?
When's your birthday?
April.
April. Oh yeah, I'm June.
Yeah, I'm older, man.
Yeah, my kuya.
Kuya, this guy. He looks at me and Kuya. Whatever, dude. But we all in agreement that did we made it? 40? I mean,
We're still alive.
Yeah, I think that's
yeah.
I think about that every day after I graduated,
Yeah.
because it was like, wow, like we came to a point of where would we be at this stage in our life, and it wasn't easy.
Yeah, looking
I don't
back
think
at
for
your life,
anybody-
man.
everybody went-
Yeah.
Everybody had their trials, and whether that's going through school or having to decide if you're not going back to school and trying to do a trade.
Yeah.
It's not easy. For everybody who thinks it may be easy, like you just have to what you put into it is what comes out.
For you made it. That's you.
I think there's always more room.
Yeah.
But for me right now, I can't think about doing more
Yeah,
at
man.
this time. I
It's
want to make
funny
sure
you
I
say
focus
that,
for the
Ben.
kids.
Why?
Because
Come on.
I was just thinking of that this week. Because you're talking about this podcast in
Yeah.
a while,
Yeah.
and it's like that term, like you made it,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. It's like a lifelong thing. It's just, and it's not just maybe not just about work,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? It's like everything we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just every day you try to make it better.
Better and better. Yep.
Some days won't be, many days won't be, and you keep going forward, right? Because we were just at a funeral yesterday,
Yeah. Yeah.
little Lena.
Annalena.
So, yeah, and it's just that 70 years.
Yes.
Have you made it at 60? She kept going. She was like
Yeah.
doing the Rika
Yeah,
thing.
she
70.
did a lot. She was Aiden's teacher
Yeah, see?
when he
It
was
was-
pre-K. So very thankful for her in the beginning, because Aiden was always like, "Oh yay!"
He loved it. Yeah, the
Teacher
kids love it
Lena.
there. The kids love it there.
Definitely, bro. How about you, Jay? Would you agree if that statement would say, did you made it like middle age?
I just had a thought in my head and I totally forgot about it. Like I would say, I guess I have made it. Like I'm 38 now. Everything, the bills are paid for.
Yeah.
Everything's provided for currently.
Right.
But whenever like a lot of people want more.
Yeah.
Like people are never sufficed.
Satisfied.
Yeah.
So I watched something earlier this week on Good Morning Football where it snapped me back into reality, where one of the hosts, he is in continuous talks with football fans in Ukraine.
Oh,
Right.
snaps.
So there was one episode brought me to tears where they were talking about how Tom Brady. He won this last week. He won this
Yeah.
game.
Yep.
But before he left, a wife and a daughter, the husband is a huge fan, but he's currently, of course, in the war against
Right.
Russia. Tom Brady made time to talk to her. And the first thing she said when she came up to him was like, "You are the hero of my hero."
That's amazing.
Oh
man.
wow,
So
Tom
that's
Brady's
a
a
good
goat,
one. I
man.
just had tears already when
Tom is
I was
goat.
like,
man!
As-
That guy is a beast.
like all the complaints we have in life,
Right.
this guy was pushed into a war
Yeah.
that he didn't even have to go to.
Yep.
And he's fighting it. And the wife is behind saying, Tom, thank you for signing this jersey for me. You are the hero of my hero.
That's crazy, bro.
So in her eyes, of course, the husband who's fighting is
Yep.
her and the child's hero. So that just puts you back, snapping to reality. It's like, I know
put
I want
perspective.
more, but look at what I have. I'm not in that war. I have my family. I have my job. You know what I mean? I have my friends.
Definitely. Yep. Yep.
So
Tom Brady like do something for them? Like was that like a special meet and greet?
it was a special meet and greet.
Good stuff.
And I was like,
bro.
and everything that Tom's going through with his
See,
divorce.
that's exactly what I was saying. Like sometimes like you think about people and it's like good and everything, but even in that he's going to that, he still does something like that for a fan. It's like
Right.
it's great.
That's amazing.
You guys already know what I think about that.
Whatever. But I think
Except
I
for
like
the
him
deflated
now.
footballs. I mean, we'll never forget that. And he
Yeah.
admitted the top rule. Did you see that?
Ah, man.
He admitted
That was a
it
joke.
fumble.
Yeah, I don't want to go back in that side, man. But how about man? Woo! I love Tom Brady though, man. But y'all like seen the FTX thing? He was an ambassador in it.
Yeah.
The exchange that got bankrupt.
No.
I don't know too much. I know you know a lot about the
Miami
crypto stuff.
Heat Arena
Oh,
named
them
FTX Arena.
Yeah.
I don't know much about that.
Yeah.
Steph Curry, Tom Brady, the Shark Tank, O'Leary.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Kevin.
they all went
They lost
Hey.
money on that.
lost. They got lawsuit right now. One of the thing is Tom Brady's on top of it. Like, yeah,
Hey, that's what they do, man. They got to invest in something, and they think
Yeah.
that a product is good.
they got played big time though, man. They
Yeah,
got
what
played
can you
big
do?
time. How about you, Jay? Can you say that you made it?
I was actually thinking about this too this past week, talking to Nicole about it. I mean, we're like more than halfway through our lives, right?
Yes,
So
that's
we're-
exactly, bro.
Maybe.
so we're gonna be 40.
Maybe we passed it already.
all
You
relative.
never know.
Knocking
You
the
never know.
wood, shit.
So-
man. Yep.
Yeah, just being content with where you are, like Jason was said. I mean,
Amen.
if you're happy, then
Amen.
your wife's happy, your kids are happy. Then
That's it.
Definitely.
that's as
That's
happy
it.
as you can be.
Yeah.
So,
Contentment, man, and the definition of riches. If
Yeah.
your riches is, each other. Like this is what I define like friendship. We haven't been hanging out for a while, but when we put in one room, regardless of the time that we're spending in each other, we snap back to like our like Carmex days and the attitude and the synchronization and Ryan farts everywhere.
This one.
Yeah,
That's
you
3
too.
on me. Here we go.
Dang, man.
Strike 3.
Did y'all vote? I know the answer.
Oh, we're gonna go. We're
Look
gonna go
at
politics.
this, man.
I don't know anything.
No.
I don't know anything about
No,
politics.
look at this.
We're gonna go
I
politics.
just want to
stay away
fact
from
check,
it.
guys. I just want to fact
can't
check.
hear you,
I
right?
stay away from that.
Huh?
oh, there we go. I couldn't hear you for a second.
You didn't vote.
What's that?
See, that's the reason why. I'm gonna move on the next question since nobody voted. Now, I did vote. Did my jury duty too. Did you guys have jury duty in your life?
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it's been like
Oh, yeah,
20
I have,
years.
I have, I
20
have.
years since I got called.
Really?
Yeah.
I always get called. And the funny thing is, I used to live in the city,
Uh-huh.
and I kept trying to like get me to go to the city, but I'm not a city resident anymore. You actually are not supposed to go there.
Yeah.
At least that's what I was
Did
told.
you ever call?
Huh?
Cause they got like a thing.
Yeah, I called to get. It was ordeal. You have to first you have to change your address where they are.
Right.
Yeah, I had to call 3 places because even if it's once off, they'll keep giving you mail to serve.
Yeah. That jury duty is crazy, man. I got shocked and I was so behaved inside. And the moment the judge told us what the case was, and I was like, yo, no.
Oh, you got picked.
So you got picked.
Yeah, I got picked.
That's a big
Oh,
difference.
I never got picked.
But the
Jury
thing
duty
is that it's
completely
crazy.
different than from being picked.
But once you get picked, there's another filter inside. If there's 300 of you, there's another filter that
Oh yeah,
they're gonna,
because the
You have to
lawyers
figure
all
out.
have to agree.
Yeah.
about
Everybody
choose
was like
you as
crossing
a-
fingers, and nobody wants to get picked. Once they get picked, you can see the gestures
have
like
to-
shrug. It's like this, dude. It's like different Because if the trial is 10 days, yeah, you better excuse your butt in 10 days.
Yeah, what do you get paid? Like $10 or $15 a day?
Yeah, 50 now.
50?
Inflation, yeah, 50
a day?
50.
Oh, for the whole time.
Yeah, but that's how
Yeah.
much parking is.
Yeah.
That's true.
And 10 days, and I was like, bro, I got some responsibility. No, the judge said, if you're disqualified for hardship, if you got surgery, surgery, you'll be excused. If you got tickets and vacation and it's not refundable, other than that, you're gonna report.
Wow.
Well, but I think there's certain exclusions like childcare, Swan. Really? Like if you're a single mom and you're like,
That's not hardship thing, and they will consider you, but those are the terms, man. I was like behaving myself there. I was like, I will never be traffic light, anything like red light, no more, man, because it's just serious stuff in there. I don't want to be in that place. And yeah, that was some experience. At the same week, the election was, so yeah, I did a little proud pat on the back. Hopefully, we made a difference. Other than that, man, I mean, we didn't realize that we were recording at like 54 minutes.
Really?
wow,
Not
time
already?
flies, man.
I'm telling you guys, this is podcast right here. Like, there's no like formal thing. We just spill in here and we share.
Do you
And-
edit? Do you edit it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kudos
so it's
to
gonna
the
be
people
like
who are
5
still
minutes
listening.
by the time you're done.
No. What I like about the podcast is it's all about the audio. The videos are, tech savviness, you can have like stimulation looking at it, but it's all about the audio. This right here is going to get spread out. I'm going to promo this in 11 platforms, guys. iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify,
Oh snap!
Apple
So
Radio.
It really has to be 5 minutes.
Yeah, man.
I can tell this is your thing, man.
No.
Your passion for it. You love this type of stuff.
I love it because I like listening to people. Even though you guys are my friends, you guys, at some point when you explain something, I see it in your eyes and sincerity. And I was like, this is the energy that I like absorbing it, man. And it's just amazing. And if y'all down, man, except for Ryan, because I'm just saying, we can do this. I mean, once a month. I don't care, man. I mean, you guys are my boys. Now, I got one more question for y'all, man. One by one, because, we got like threshold here. We're like, this is one of the longest podcasts I've ever had.
Oh wow.
But what's funny is it's like, it just feels normal.
Yeah, definitely.
Because next thing you know, it'll be like 10 p.m. and they're like, oh, it's time to go home.
Yeah, true.
Now, let me ask y'all this about hope and fear. How would you define hope and fear, JR? Now, next
Hope
time
and
you know,
fear.
yeah.
So, wow. I mean, the first thing I think about with fear, for some reason, is like a ghost. I don't know why.
You get scared of ghosts and all that?
I've never seen one, but I would be definitely scared
Yo.
if I saw one.
You do not want to. It's kind of maybe, but I would say if you got faith, they will never show up in
Okay.
your life. Yeah.
Good. Then I haven't seen one yet.
Good.
Because even hearing ghost stories just scare me. I don't know why.
That's why you
put the
couldn't
TV
sleep.
on.
That's why you couldn't sleep over my house when we were kids.
When we were kids, they couldn't sleep over his house.
Because we would go to
Scared.
bed, and the next thing you know, my parents would wake up, and then they find JR on the stairs with the light on, and then
Yep.
be like, "What's wrong?" And like, I'm scared.
Wow.
I might need to go home.
So that's your fear.
Ghosts.
So,
Okay. How would you define your hope?
my hope. I thought about this.
Uh-huh.
You had mentioned it in the messenger chat.
Right.
but
Right. Yeah. You got blanked out, huh?
It's just, so the hope is just uncertain.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And I don't really live life with like uncertainty.
Yeah.
I always like to question everything and making sure I'm making the right decision.
Live a quarter mile
every
at a
single
time.
every single decision
All right.
is gonna be thought out and strategic. That's how I.
Good
Live
stuff,
life,
bro,
so.
man. I mean, I got to respect because you guys are like aside from my friends, you guys are like established some kind of workflow and it shows where you're at, your status and all that. Yeah, good stuff, bro. How about you, Brian?
Starting off with hope, it's probably changed over the years just because when you first are going through life. You're kind of just deciding for yourself. And then next thing you know, you get married, and then you're hoping things with your wife.
Right.
And then after that, you have kids. And then next thing you know, it's going to be, okay, what do I hope for my kids?
Right.
So just like Jay said, it was like uncertainty, but at the same time, it's encouragement too.
Right.
Because that's what you're hoping for. You're hoping that, okay, what's going to happen next in life, and you hope it's something that's going to be good for your kids.
Definitely.
And that's where I'm at in my life now. And then at the same time, it can go hand in hand with fear. Am I afraid of what will happen with my kids as they get older?
Yeah.
Yes, but some of that's not because I think that they won't be like good students or they're going to not try to have a good job, but sometimes it's all the outside influences.
Gotcha.
Who's going to tell them the wrong thing? Are they going to be easily susceptible to, advice from the wrong people or the wrong crowd? And all you can do is just stand by them, support them, and hopefully by them watching how we are, they start doing or emulating what we do. So I would hope, we have this group of friends.
Right.
My hope when they're older, they have the same kind of group of friends that they can sit around, just joke around all day. And I'm okay with that. That'll be good.
Sorry, I'm
got you,
laughing because of the story.
I know, man. let me cut one more thing, bro. He's got work night shift.
Can't blame him.
Yeah, man.
Let him sleep.
Let them sleep.
Can't you edit it?
I can.
You can edit the background.
You can edit it because they have the sound thing and you just edit it. Like bata pa yan.
Yeah.
So his stuff there is like 10 grand for one of his computers is 10 grand.
Hey, kudos to the night shift workers, right?
I know, bro. Yeah, it's big time, man. Night shifts, man. I mean, my mom was there. I told him, you better stop that night shift because people are not designed to be awake at night. You need some sunlight.
Bro, have you ever heard of the story about when you got in that accident about your mom at Sinai? It's a legend.
What?
Have you heard that?
No.
Oh, snaps.
What is it?
You guys remember when Ben got in an accident in RSX, right? Like it was like a shock trauma.
Yeah.
So I was working back then, and your mom actually heard while she was at work.
Yeah.
And it was I think it was still summertime, but people said that she actually left work and ran there.
Really?
She ran to because your accident was close to Sinai where you live.
Oh,
So she left work, and she wasn't like young anymore, right? But they said she ran out of the hospital to see you where
It's
you
crazy,
were.
man. That was one of the tilting point. It's crazy. The hope and fear fits in that bill right there. One moment. Yeah.
But everyone talks about that still. Like I remember before I even left Sinai. Like oh yeah, I remember that. Like people
You were
who don't
Sinai,
even
yeah.
know her heard of that.
That's crazy. I haven't heard of that one.
Oh yeah,
Ma,
that's weird.
thank you, Ma. Sorry to.
that was probably like one of our biggest
conversation.
fears
Yeah,
there. It's like,
Sorry, Ma.
son.
Yeah.
I feel like I was the guy that got kicked in Sparta. The messenger.
I don't know, man. You got 10 lives, bro.
I don't know, bro. I mean, God is good.
Yeah, he's definitely looking over you.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, poof. Thank you guys for that support, and I still got the card in there that y'all signed.
Man, that was the first time I've ever been into shock trauma, and then that was hard to see you in there.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I was.
Your legs up in the air and
Your
cast.
Your neck
Yeah,
was like
Crazy.
something like this.
2 months. I cannot do this because it has to heal. So I lie down in bed like one way, just like this. Yes, sir. God is good. How about you, Jason? Hope and fear for your brother?
So fear to me is like a roadblock. It stops you in your tracks. It's like a standstill. Like for instance, the first thing that comes to mind is when we play basketball. Sometimes I don't want to shoot that ball.
Why? Why?
That's the thing. The shots I don't take are the shots I'll never make.
Whoa. Man, you prepared for all of this.
I know, right?
Yeah, all of his answers are like articulate.
Fear stops you. Fear stops you from
right.
progressing, from going forward.
Hey.
That's my take on fear. So on hope, for hope, I think of it as salvation.
Right.
From I hope this happens. I
Yeah.
hope something saves me. So
Yeah.
when I equate that to Jesus,
Right.
you know what I mean? So salvation is Jesus.
Definitely.
If you have Jesus in your heart, for me, then fear should be gone.
Amen.
Put
dude.
everything in his hands.
Amen.
Good stuff,
Even
bro.
with a ghost.
That's good.
The thing is, I actually don't believe in ghosts.
Really?
But the thing that I always tell you guys is, at nighttime, if you turn off all the lights, they can't see you. You can't see the
If
ghost.
you can't see the ghost,
What if
the ghost can't
see
see you.
Right?
What if Ben just disappeared the whole time, and all of a sudden they were like, "Who's Ben? The guy in shock trauma a long time ago? He's been gone forever." I'd be done.
Yo, there was that moment there in shock trauma that I got so hallucinated because I keep on ticking this.
PCA pump.
Yo, I was so high, right? And something whispered in my ears. There was just a small room, and he said, "You gotta get out of here or you're gonna die."
Oh my
gosh.
dude.
I was just like 24 hours from my surgery. I was like, I'm getting the F out of here. Screw this.
Scary.
I removed both of my legs. I didn't know that I was like,
In traction.
broken feet.
Yeah.
The left one was in 3 pieces, the right one, and I got this.
Femur, right?
Yeah, both femur. As soon as I landed, dude, blang! I was bang in the floor, and everybody rushed in in the room. And first person I saw was this good-looking African American guy that looks like Snoop Dogg with cornrows. I was like stunned. Snoop, why are you here? Why are you here?
You said that?
Yeah. And everybody, when the doctors and nurses were coming in, they were busted out laughing, but they were helping me. They put me in the CT scan though. Yeah, CT scan.
I'm sure, yeah.
Crazy. It's like
Trauma.
Snoop. Oh man. After that they put me in front of the nursing station because
You're the bad patient.
You're that guy now.
The hallucinating patient.
that was crazy though because I was ticking this man because I was like, I'm in
that
pain.
morphine?
Probably morphine.
It was bad. And I was like, yeah, hey Ben, if you're in pain, click this. It's like I'll be clicking.
So no matter how many times you press it,
I
it's
don't
gonna
know,
keep
man.
going?
No,
No,
there's
there's a limit.
Oh, there's a limit. Okay.
There's a limit, but probably in your head. But I was like, fuck this. I'm
Because
sorry.
at the end of the day, you go back and track, and you're like, this guy
a million
pressed
times.
it 1,000 times
It was crazy.
in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
No wonder
man.
you're hallucinated.
But when my recovery though, I gave up on that OxyContin and Oxycodone, man. Just like, because my tummy was like withdrawal, it's shaking because you're being dependent.
Yeah.
You're totally dependent in it, and I was like, screw this, I'm done with it.
And look at you now.
And look at me now, interviewing
Hosting
you
Talk
guys.
Active.
Yes. How about you, Rai? I mean, I want to hear your hope and fear.
Oh man, that's a complex question, man.
Yes.
I don't know how I follow these guys. This is also good, all great answers. I guess for me, when I was thinking about it, like what's hope and fear, to me, they can be motivators in our life, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like hope and fear. And it's funny, guys thought like, are they opposites? I don't think they are, because hope, there's hopelessness,
Yeah.
right? And
yeah,
hope, there's
yeah.
hopelessness, but they're not opposite, but it's almost like they are. But we all have our fears, we all have our hope. When I thought about it, I didn't even think about what I'm hopeful for and what I'm fearful for.
Right.
What I thought of is, what do I want my life to be motivated with?
Yeah.
Fear of hope.
Fear of hope.
And I think hope is the most powerful thing in the world.
Right.
Like watching anime.
Hey,
Right.
I got my tattoos in
It's
there.
funny. Like there's a big one right now, My Hero Academia. Do you watch that?
Yeah, I wish I watched that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the heroes always
Plus Ultra.
yeah.
Yeah,
They always like give off hope,
definitely.
because hope is the most powerful thing that can be. Like you'll see cancer patients
Yeah,
get better.
right.
It's a driving
Definitely.
force.
Yeah, it's like positive energy and like hope. Like if you base everything on fear, that you never take your shot. You never start your own company, man. Right? Ryan won't go to school because you're comfortable.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
So the fear kind of takes you back. You're right. And to me, hope. And this is an everyday thing, you know, like that's my practice when I wake up in the morning. The first thing I tell myself is like, another day I'm alive.
Right.
Because just as quickly as it's here, it's going to be gone.
Definitely, man. Beautiful, boys. Man, I truly thank you guys for coming in, man. I mean, I can definitely set this up again without nobody sleeping in there, you know, night shift. It is crazy. I cannot imagine, man, how did I stand about this sleeping thing, but I truly appreciate y'all coming over, bro.
Yes, sir.
That being said, guys, I'm
Thanks,
going to
man.
throw in my ender here. Hope and fear for me is the same. In general, hope is regarded as good and fear as bad. But both are forecasts of things we absolutely do not have control. Both conflict of the present moment we are in. Amor fati, love of faith. The welcoming of all life experience as good. Strike a balance. It's not about getting control of fear, but understanding both hope and fear contains a dangerous amount of want and worry in them. And regretfully, the want what causes the worry. I thank you, my boys, for coming. This is your main boy. Always remember, God is good all the time.